This year, we will see the official establishment of the new African Energy Bank. Its mission to help the continent take advantage of its rich reserves of 125 billion barrels of oil and more than 60,000 billion cubic feet of gas as Western investments turn away from fossil fuels. Afreximbank, with other financial institutions, will contribute to the seed capital of the new institution, which should bring together producing countries, national companies, and investors from the continent as well as international funds. To find out more, I'm joined from Lagos, Nigeria by Toyin Akinosho, publisher of Africa Oil Plus Gas Reports. Toyin Akinosho, hello and welcome to Business Africa. What will the Africa Energy Bank bring to the continent, and are all African countries behind it?
To answer the second question first, all African countries are behind the Africa Energy Bank. It's been a conversation that's been on for a while. The truth is that the world is pivoting away from fossil fuels, and a lot of the pension funds and other major funding agencies in the Western Hemisphere are defunding oil and gas. The truth is, if there are priorities, they will fund their own projects. So Africa actually needs an energy bank to fund energy projects it deemed important for its own people.
Dr. Omar Farouk Ibrahim, the head of the African Petroleum Producers Organization, said, I quote, "The money's there, it's a question of prioritizing." So where will the money come from and what will it finance?
Well, what it means is that in budgetary terms, Africa has money that is not using for important projects. What it's saying is that leaders need to prioritize what they spend money on. If you're spending a lot on airports, that's for the private sector to do. You can put your money aside and fund the growth of liquefied petroleum gas, which is your route out of, using diesel or, cutting firewood, to get your energy source. The Energy Bank is supposed to be funding those kind of projects that Africans, utilize in the energy space, projects like, gas plants that ensure that gas gets to electricity supply plants and everybody has electricity at home. You don't have a situation in which you're saying that there's no gas for your electricity where you are sitting on an abundance of gas. That's the kind of thing that Energy Bank should be funding. When you fund, aircrafts, private jets, and co, you really should be moving that money into very important infrastructure facility for your own economy. That's it. When you put some of this money together and you fund your energy bank, you then can develop your refineries so you don't import gasoline, petrol when you actually have crude oil in your country. Those are the kind of things that the Energy Bank is meant to fund, yes.
But meanwhile, OPEC African members had to fight recently to maintain their quota, Angola even leaving the cartel. Isn't that contradictory?
Mozambique has close to 150 trillion cubic feet of gas, is not a member of OPEC. Egypt produces 7 billion standard cubic feet of gas every day. It's not a member of OPEC. So it is not every country in Africa that is a member of OPEC. Okay, Nigeria is a member. Equatorial Guinea is a member. Those are the countries that are struggling with their quota. Well, the thing is that the Nigerian challenge is a challenge that is self-inflicted and it can resolve it on its own. Just because we're producing 1.3 million barrels of oil to 1.4 million barrels doesn't mean that we can't pivot to 1.6 million barrels. The reservoirs are there. The Niger Delta has one of the largest, productive reservoirs on the planet. You can't constrain us to some minor 1.5 million barrels when we can, when we can do much more. That's why we're saying that we do not want those quotas that are offered us. So in summary, what I'm saying is that there are quite a number of countries that are coming up, who need this energy bank funding, when they begin to produce hydrocarbon. And because some of the projects are not meant for export, they may not be funded by large international agencies. So those are the kind of issues that this energy bank issue poses.
Toyin Akinosho, thank you very much.